How's it? Sean from Combat Simulations. Third herd, once again. Okay, so this is the same scenario that I played as the NATO side. I think it was 2 videos before. And I didn't realize that there was an alternative one for the Soviet side. So, yeah, I found it yesterday. So, here's the Soviet side of that scenario, third herd. All right, so please, before we get started, subscribe to my channel. It's free. I mean, don't pay a cent. Also, leave comment suggestions and watch my videos. Helps me a lot. Okay. All right, so third herd from the Soviet side. Large scenario. Best played as the Soviets, 21st of July, 1989. Day 1 plus 1300, 13 hours, 1300. Okay, location near Lutterbach, West Germany. Weather, dense clouds and light rain. Moderate wind from the northwest. The 1st Brigade of the 3rd Armored Division, known as the 3rd Herd, to those assigned to the 3rd Armored Division, was stationed at Ayers Kaserne, Kirchgorgons, West Germany. They got their notification that the war started with missile and artillery strikes on their command and control centers, logistics centers, and airfields. Within minutes of the last explosion, the 3rd Armored Division was mobilizing for war. The question was not would the 3rd Army engage the Soviets spearheads, but where. Scattered reports were coming back from the border areas. No reconnaissance flights were getting over the battlefield because all the NATO air bases had been attacked within the first minutes of the war. All NATO frequencies were being jammed, and the only direct communications by courier was getting through. By the time they arrived at the division brigade headquarters, the situation they were reporting on was no longer accurate. What to do? Better to do something than nothing. Time to move out. Away from Ayers Kaserne. Get out of the base area. It is dangerous staying here. More chemical attacks are expected at any time. At the moment, even the threat of the battlefield nuclear weapons was not ruled out. A report has just come in that there's a Soviet tank column in Fulda. The report was from a civilian source. It is accurate. Civilians are streaming west out of the battle zone, and the roads are jammed full of civilian traffic. All kinds moving west to get out of the combat area. How accurate is a report from a town that is now possibly in enemy hands? Do you take a chance that the Soviets are there, or have American tanks been incorrectly identified by the civilian population? How could that report have come out of Fulda if the Soviets are there? Wouldn't they cut the telephone communication lines? Okay, what's the player mission briefing? Okay, operational briefing. Fulda. Our first operational objective taken. Americans seem to be asleep. Those that we've met haven't fought as hard as we had expected them to. The 8th Guards Army Reconnaissance Battalion has passed through Fulda and is now headed for Lauterbach. Okay. If we can take Lauterbach, it opens the entire road net to Frankfurt, Wiesbaden, and Cologne. This is a very important strategic area. Keep our tank columns moving, comrade. Now is not the time to slow down. What's our mission? 8th Guards Army Reconnaissance Battalion is to find the 3rd Armored Division, to find the enemy, pinpoint his location, call for harassing fires from him, and locate his weakness. The 68th Guards Motorized Rifle Regiment is to advance behind the 8th Guards Army Reconnaissance Battalion and exploit whatever weakness they identify. The goal of both units is to gain control of the road net through Fulda. The primary mission is to locate the enemy forces, gain control of Route 279 from Bad Neustadt to Fulda, and defeat any enemy units that are located in the area. What do we have? 8th Guards Army Reconnaissance Battalion in the lead with the 68th Guards Motorized Rifle Regiment following behind in route march formation. Intelligence, what do we know? The Americans have apparently been hit harder than we expected by initial Scud missile strikes, even taking into account the consideration that their continued absence is worrisome. The 3rd Armored Division won't just forget to follow up. We need to keep them off balance for as long as possible. If we move fast enough, we will be able to catch them in route march formation and destroy them in melee combats. Reserves. There's no immediate reserves available for this mission. We are expected to deal with whatever enemy response we meet with forces under our command. In our command, the only support that has been allocated to our advanced element is the close combat aircraft of the 11th FB Regiment. Do not engage these aircraft. Do not engage these aircraft with your air defense units. All right. Okay. So aftermath. The first large tank scale engagement of the war was not what either side was trained for. The rain squalls kept visibility low. This helped the Soviets greatly to get in close to the third Armored Division tanks, but it also kept them from pushing their advantage as much as they might have. And helicopters flying in and out of the rain to unleash torrents of rockets was unsettling. The Soviet air defense wasn't clearly as effective as advertised in these bad weather conditions. All right, so that's our mission briefing. Okay, all right, so let's go and look at the staff summary report. We need to get a 71% success, over 71%, to get a decisive success, and we need a marginal success of at least 51%. Contested battles between 39 and 50. We have 2,000 worth of victory points, and they have nothing. Well, they got 320. That's the NATO, but we have the 2,000, and we are starting. Our starting Soviet forces at 100% of starting currently has 86% of all the victory X's. Okay, so this scenario is a little different to the one I played from the NATO side, and here's the thing: we now have 8,000 units, victory points worth of units, and NATO has 12. Now, it was the other way around from the NATO side when I played it. We, as the NATO, had 8,000, and the Soviets had 11. Now, the Soviet side has only 8,000, which is us, and the NATO side, the third herd, has 12, over 12,000 points of victory points in units. So it's a little different, and the victory points for the scenario also different, a little bit different. Not 100, not all. The basic locations are still pretty much. There's this one here, which is 1,000 points, which we're sitting on. It's over here, and we have one up there, which is 1,000 points. Okay. Then there's unclaimed X's. Let me just go down here. Yeah, there's unclaimed X's there, there in the corner there. Also 1,500, and then there's a 1,700, and then they have these two minor little X's, like for 160 and 160, right at the end of the map here. So same map, a little bit different scenario. Victory X's, I think the value is a little bit different, and we get 1,000 and 1,000, and our force size is a little smaller. So I don't know if it's the exact same composition that I had when NATO was, I don't know if, it's obviously not, because when I played on the NATO side, we had 8,000 worth of victory points in units, and now they have 12. So the victory composition is different, and it must be different for the Soviets. All right. So, but this scenario is set up for best played as Soviets. Okay, so what have I done? Well, the Soviets are pretty straightforward. I mean, they just have one sort of doctrine. I've got, let me just put this thing on here. All right, so I'm just going to tell you in a nutshell. With the Soviets, much forward ahead planning is needed. You need to think ahead a lot more, because their cycles are like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Sometimes I've seen an hour for the Soviet cycles. Whereas with the NATO side, they have shorter cycles, like 15 minutes or 13 minutes, which means the NATOs, because of the initiative, they're able to react to the battlefield conditions much more easily than the Soviets. The Soviets, you need to plan carefully what your overall objective is, and that's what you need to follow. Any major change in that plan and you bug it, because you don't have time to react, and it takes forever to change the orders. So that's I've noticed the slight difference between the Soviets. The planning is much more essential. With NATO, you don't necessarily need such a big plan because you can react on the battlefield. But it's critical with the Warsaw Pact with the Soviets. Otherwise, I mean, if you make these long, you've got 30 minutes to change it, and to change your plan in the middle of the fight is just almost impossible. So what have I done? We've got this got here. This is a motorized rifle guards. It's sorry. Let's see something. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is a motorized rifle guards regiment. Okay, or company, right? And all these platoons or regiments. It says it's a motorized rifle regiment of some. It doesn't tell me whether that. Yeah, it's a company. It's a company of 11, and these are. I'm always confused with they companies or regiments because the notation there. Yeah, it's just got to get used to it. Okay, so I've sent this lot. We've got one of these. And it's got all this infantry. I've sent them on a right down the back to grab that X. Okay. Then we get another, and these guys are all veteran. They're all veteran. Yeah. Then there's another motorized rifle company. Yeah, and or regiment, and I've sent them. Where these are the tanks. Sorry, hang on. Let's not get confused here. Where are you going? Oh yes, okay. Now this one is also veteran. This is also a company, motorized rifle, mechanized rifle. And I've sent them right through here, down to there, and to grab that hex. So one long sweeping move. Boom, boom, boom. Not stopping there, going right. So that's my main plan, and I've put them. Then I've also got another regiment here of motorized rifles, mechanized unit. This is an elite, and I've sent them to go here and stop here. Okay, and take these two victory X's over here. All right, and then I've sent one more. Now these are the tanks, the guards. We've got T-80s. I've sent the tanks to go with them to lead the front, go through these X's, and go right into these X's as well and help those guys. As you see, it's long sweeping moves. And then we've got a section of, well, these are these gladifiers. These things, let me just give you an idea. These are these SAMs. They've got big range, and I've brought them up there as well. This is a SAM regiment for anti-air, and I brought them over here because I know there's helicopters in the American side. And then all my scouts, in fact, all the scouts I got from everywhere, I've sent also leading the way out this way to those X's over there. All right. Now we've got a helicopter. We've got some Hinds. Well, we've got Hinds, but we also have this. I remember seeing this in the scenario. This unit here. This is a Helix. First time I've seen this in the Soviet. A Ka-29 Helix. Looks like a big fat helicopter. Also, it's got those spirals, 44 heat. Also, like a Hind attack helicopter. And yeah, it's the first time I've seen the Helix, but yeah, we got some. And then we got a drag. So these dags, so these guys are the Malikas. These guys, hoy, man. These are like 40 kilometers. I mean, you look at their range. Jeez, they can stay in the back and give some, man. And we got a bunch of them. That's about it. We are receiving floggers. I love the floggers. And fences. All right. But that's the only reinforcement. 29 minutes, we're going to receive some floggers. Then in an hour, some more floggers. Then we're getting fences. And they're coming in over an hour. And they're also CAS, whatever, same as the floggers. That's it for the Soviets. That's all we're getting. Yeah, we are 8,000 points in victory axis. And we control 8,000 victory points in units and 2,000 victory axis. And they are over 12,000 points in victory units, and they have 320 values of hexes in victory points. We have a 28-minute cycle, and NATO obviously always much less than us, 14 minutes. Electronic warfare hindrance is high, and we got 112 orders per hour, and it's 28 minutes to the Soviet orders. It's a 7-hour scenario. It's daytime, light rain. Visual is 2,000 meters, 2 kilometers. So let's fight. I'm just thinking, is there anything else I could... I forgot to mention. Ooh, yeah. Just this is hell of a it's hell of a useful, this enemy intel. He's situated over here. So obviously this is where he is, and this is where we detected him. And there's nothing else besides that. And I've gone through the summary report. All right, so let's get started. I can't wait. I'm really excited. I want to see if I could win this. As the last time I kind of was close, was really close. Let's see if I can get a decisive victory here. All right, let's start. Quiet. It's very quiet. Haven't seen anybody yet, but I'm sure he's coming. Well, nobody's come yet, so I'm a little worried. Where's those? Oh, there we go. 1700's been grabbed, so he's obviously got that little spot. Hasn't grabbed anything else. Okay, so we got 5.5 kilometers to sight. There comes the first helicopters. I'm keeping my helicopters here, just overwatch. There comes the helicopters. Piles are coming. Brilliant. Alright. Okay, so she's got a helicopter over there, so we know there's a... I'm just wanting to just check. I got my hinds covering there, so the vision is still good. I want to engage his helicopters when they come over the ridge. And then this, I just want to see, I don't want to, I just want to keep this over the, let me just see, he's got a range, oh, goodness, he's out of range. No, he's not. Funny though, where's his, wait, hang on. So there's his HQ there. His command range is 5, yet he's still within range of this guy. Well, I thought he would be out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he's over there. So he's supposed to be out of range. Yeah, he's in range. So he should be saying, oh, smaller equal to 5. Well, okay, I'm happy to keep it that way. And then his vision here, I just want to see. Sorry, man, his vision there. Oh, no, man. Yeah, okay, he keeps it on there. So I'm going to keep my helicopters there. I think everything is running according to plan. There's nothing else I want to change. I want these tanks to get up there. That's the recon. And in fact, I actually want him to go there. But I want him to go through there. Okay, so I'm going to put him through there. So I actually want him to go out there. And this guy is going to there, which is good. And he is going to there. Yeah, let them see if they can get there and give us some sight. No. Anything else to change? No. Let's see how this develops. Let's go. Keeping my hands there. Just because I want them to screen my infantry coming through, so that they don't, these helicopters don't cause any problems for me. So what is falling? Is there something falling here? We're shooting at something. Oh, there we go. We picked up that HQ. All right, that's why. My main goal is to get these. Get that and get the secure these before I do anything else. I might move my helicopters up to help there once this lot has been secured. Okay, what do we have here? We've got helicopters over there. Okay, so I need to get... Ah, brilliant. I've got an Apache. Thank goodness for that. That's good. Hinds are important. We only got a few, so I need to keep them... Just hope he doesn't... Oh, gotta watch out for these hinds, man. There he goes with one. It's alright, just keep going. I think you have sometimes a tendency to like, oh, I'm getting shot. Just keep going. That's Soviet doctrine. Just keep going. I'm gonna take hits. That's the nature of this whole thing. Okay, so we got a ton of helicopters here. Just keep going. I need these helicopters to screen this area here. Just a stack bait. Let him bring his helicopters up front. I've got to keep the screening here. So there's one recce gone. Oh no. He's got so many helicopters. I know there's a couple of scouts in there, but I don't know what the makeup of the force is from the NATO side. Looks like he's changed it a bit. Hey, no. So he's on foot now. I might need to get this thing over here to give me some sight here for those helicopters. I might just change my order now. I brought up this anti-air thing here. Let them just keep going. I might bring my hinds up to here. Yeah, there and there. Just to help out there. And then I need to get my anti-air going as well. I need to get my anti-air up here, man. I think I'm gonna... I see it. They've got to get onto this hill somehow and they can't cross here. Yeah, there's got Bradley's coming. It's obviously infantry. There's some Abrams, I'm sure, but I've got these helicopters here. They should be able to help me with that. Move these two hinds up to there. Just putting me in vehicles, man. Oh, here goes my reconnaissance. I've got this here. These hinds should start kicking in now. Why aren't these hinds kicking in here? They should see them on the hill. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice high value targets. Go. So he's got all these Abrams coming down here. Yeah, let him just go. I need to get that anti-air on that hill. Ish, Aina. Okay, I got a flogger. I'm gonna throw that flogger on here. Yeah, it's got a big section. I'm gonna bring that flogger down here. Lovely, Abrams. Yeah. Oh, I know. Okay, good. There is a couple of things I want to do. Okay, so I want to bring these hinds to there to help the tanks, because at this particular point here, they're kind of covered, but they're not helping. So I'm going to move them deliberately one to there. Let him go. And this hind here, there gives good range, and this hind over here. Okay, just to help the tanks, and one deliberately there. Okay, good. Those are the two hinds. How many orders do I have? 12. This guy is guarding this approach. Okay, so anything's coming, and he should be able to whatever. I think I've got a fencer. I've got these two floggers. I'm gonna call an airstrike on there, and he's gonna have a discretionary of say 2, and I'm gonna proceed that bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put him on there. Yeah, and I'm also gonna put some of these big boys on there as well. I'm gonna neutralize 1, 2, and 3. Let them hoy there. Okay. Now, where's my? I need that. There's a nice anti 5 from the HQ. Where's your HQ? He's coming. Yeah, let's just take his. I think I put some delay. No, I didn't. He's coming. Don't worry, he's coming, Brad. He's on his way. He's gonna sort you out. You just keep going towards that. You keep on your mission. You just nosedive in here. Whatever you're gonna do. Where's this guy? I'm looking for the. There's a. Where are they? Is it this one? Yeah, it's these things. Now the problem with that is this Gladify is 42 kilometers, but the line of sight over there is okay, but it's not great. If I could get you there, then you could cover everything. So, if I say to you, Gladify, if you could get to there, I mean, how long would that take you? 14:36. What's the game time now? You get there in half an hour. At least you've got. I mean, you're not. You've got a bit of coverage of this, man. I'm just trying to think. Or to there would be great. But somewhere high up, man. Somewhere high up. Somewhere nice and high. What if I put you over there? Could you do something? Yeah, you could clear this out. Infantry. This guy. Fair enough. Fair enough. But what if? And there's a guy. Yeah, you're moving into there. I'm glad about that. There's a guy that's coming. That's moving into there. If I put you in there, I mean, you get there 22 minutes past, and I did you, and I put you in there to guard that road. I mean, how would that work? Because there's only, and and I put you in, say, there, right, close, to cover this area. And your HQ can also, well, sure enough, I mean, you've got a huge range. It's typical Soviets. They run the battlefield, especially with their. I'm just thinking. Put him in there to stop this road here. Yeah, I think that's a better move. You're going in there, and you are going there, which I like, because then you're in cover and you're taking care of this position here. Okay, those are the elites. Now here, I need to drop here. I need to drop. I just the bombs need to come here. Where's my FS? Oh, you're still moving. Those are the Vaslaks. But these boys, I need to neutralizing 1, 2, and 3. And I need one more guy, one more of these guys here. Also we need to barrage 1, 2, and 3. So that we can just close these. And this guy is guarding this hole here. And you're getting there at what? Say if I went there, what time would you get there? You get there at 15 past. Hmm. Hmm. And you've got another buddy that's also getting there at about 20 past. I just don't like these tanks, man. Because remember, I got another 43 minutes to my Soviet orders. So whatever I do, and I've got to get over the bridge, so there's no question about it. And he's coming. Where's my HQ? I think there's going to be a bit of a slaughter here. There's my HQ coming. I think with this helicopter, this guy guarding this place, he'll start shooting anything that's coming in here to get in range. And this guy should be shooting over here. I mean, he's a hind. There's 4 hinds here. They should be covering me there. All right, I think I'm going to leave those. Keep these guys just moving towards this X. And they've got to get over this bridge anyway. You guys are still going. Yeah, where was those two? there would be great. And here, you don't have that big range. I mean, you've got a terrible range. But I'm just thinking if I could put you there. I mean, your visibility is much larger over there, and at least you're covering this. You won't be able to. I'm wondering if you should go in there, right, for the short range, and you go in there for that. I know it's 2:30, which is not too bad. No, which is not too bad. I know it's in open. I know it's in open, but hey, what do we do, eh? I know it's in open, but the range, the coverage on this side is huge, and there is a little bit of coverage here. And then once you're on that side, you could at least, you know, here's good here too. But you're more valuable, man. There's actually good. Yeah, that is good. That is a good area to cover this. But here's also brilliant because it covers all this as well. I think I'm gonna do that. No, I'm just figuring this one out, and then move the shorter range one here because the range is shorter here. There's not much you can see. Sure, he has it, and get these Vaslex, these things on this side to cover this side of the area. I think it's a better idea. I know he's a bit open there, but hey, it's the best area. I mean, what's he like over here? Hang on. In fact, that is actually much better. That's a much better screen. And the reason that is because of the higher ground, right? That's a 2. This is a 3. What if you went there? The Vaslick. You get there 236, but you got a nice coverage and right into these hills here and covering this whole area. I think you need to go there. That's where I should have put you in the beginning. And then you for the short range go that side. How many orders? See what I'm talking about? 43 to 15. So planning is essential with the Soviets, Warsaw Pact. I mean, can you imagine? He's got 3 times he can react to the battlefield, and I can only react once. And once I'm set on my course, so the planning is so important. Your planning, long range planning, because you don't have another chance after this. And then you change all the moves after that. It's just there. This is my main HQ. Can he see everything from here? Yeah, I know he covers everything. He even covers all the victory axes. I like him just where he is. And you're the gladifiers, right? And these o's. Will you be able to cover them there? No, you won't. I think I need to move you. Yeah. Move deliberate. Boom. And boom. And go into there. And then go on screen. Okay, good. So you get you closer to the gladifiers and whatever. Anything else? I'm keeping the one. I'm doing this attack, but I'm keeping the one fence flogger just to keep me going. Is there anything else I want to change? No, you keep going to that X. And the tanks are going through here right through this to support this infantry that's going in there. And this infantry's digging in over here. And these guys are coming this way. If I could just get rid of those. Alright, let's play how much have we lost? Well, we've claimed and he's lost more than we have. Alright, let's go to the next. 43 minutes. Alright, you live and die off your decisions for the Soviets. No change of plan. Yeah, he poor recce guy was out. My question is when are these guys going to start opening up on these Abrams? My whole question. Yeah. Ada. Yeah, I see. That's the problem. Yeah, and my issue is these hinds aren't opening up, and I can't understand why. All right, helicopter down. I think that's an Apache. Those are worth a lot to him. Oh, jeez. Please, man, no more. Oh. Hey, nah. Hey, nah. Mm. And when are those helicopters getting there? I need those helicopters. Hey, nah. Hey, man. Done. Those three guys. Spichards or whatever. And when are these helicopters gonna shoot at these Abrams, man? I can see them. Jeez. Something's shooting. Okay, those are those. Taking a lot of... Yeah, better. You need to drop down here. Ish. Good. That's happening. Another one. Another one. Oh, nah. It's hurting the American player. Okay, you lose all your units. It's fine. Stop him right there. Hey, no. HQ dead. I need to get that Gladify over there. Hey, no. Well, those tanks. I need to do something about those tanks. Hoping my tanks can get up there. I'm going to put the other hind on there. Alright. Good. If I could get a chance to change my SU thing, I'd be very happy. Yeah, I was bombing these areas because I thought maybe you'd be in there. I need to bomb here. And here. And then I need to bring these helicopters further up. Yes, it's 35 minutes, 31 minutes to orders, eh? I can do nothing for 31 minutes. I need to put that clarifier needs to get on that hill. Hey, no. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant. So I got rid of that tank. Whatever was there. So I got to drop all over there. Oh, goodness. Oh, he's dead. Just 25 minutes, eh? Well, that attack didn't last. Ugh, I know. That whole command was wiped out there. Yo. And its HQ still trying to move. Oh, it's utility. That's what's left with that. Yeah. God, that's an whole tank force wiped out there. Did I get anything there? Yeah, one more Apache down. Yo. Shit. 14 minutes. Can you believe it? There's nothing I could do. Yo. Here we go. Alright, there we go. There we go. He's coming down there. Yeah. Jeez, 6 minutes. See, you can play with the Soviets. You just don't. You gotta make sure you make your moves carefully. Oof. Now, ye should be. I should be able to clear him out. Yeah. GCM. Alright, you have to move back in there. Thank goodness for that. Okay, you need to move back in there. I want that hex. And you can go on screen. Alright, how many orders do I have? 73. Okay, you all need to... I need you back in there. Right? You can actually go on hold. For now. And you can actually move back into that little hex as well. And you go back on there. And you can go back in there. Just to guard that. Right, now I need to get you to move deliberately onto that hex. Alright, there we go. You're still moving. What the hell are you doing? I'm told you to move deliberately into there. And you can go on screen. I don't know why you are taking forever to do that. Where are you going? Okay, no, that's fine. But there's no... Okay, it's a thing hex. Oh, that's fine. You can move on to that X. Alright, good. And you move on to that X. Right, I'm gonna start FSing. Where's my... Right, attack. Airstrike. 1. Boom. And you can go 2 hexes. Airstrike. 1. And you can go 2 hexes. Boom. Off you go. Airstrike. 1. And you can go on 2 hexes as well. So those are my airstrikes, right? You're in resupply, you're in resupply, you're in resupply, and you are bombing. Who else is in your X? Oh, you got the helicopter. No. Move deliberately into there. Boom. Because this gives you good vision, man. Yeah. At least it's covering this road and everything. And you're covering this sort of road too. So, and in front. But he's not coming that way. Who's covering this road? That's the question we got to ask. Who's covering this road? And where the hell were you going? I mean, okay, I want you to move deliberately. Geez, I hadn't even started moving my orders yet, man. 8 orders, and I got to wait another 38 minutes, man. Help me out here. Goodness gracious me. Ooh. All right. We've killed 3,000 and he's killed 3,000. So it's basically the same. Okay. There's not much we can do with that because the orders, the where is it? The C3. Now we've got 80 an hour and we only had 8 orders there. So I can't do nothing. I've just got to I can't even move this guy back. So I'm basically buggered with that. Let's just go. At least I arranged the EZOs a little bit. Must be one of his helicopters, I'm sure. Oh, jeez. We didn't even know about this guy. Oh, my goodness. There's he sitting with a big tank. 5 of them. Oh, goodness. I had a helicopter here and he didn't see the tank. Yeah, the more helicopters I put out, the better. But it's not. I didn't even know you had the tank in there. Oh, who's getting blown out of the sky here? At least I'm letting him have it there. I just didn't know. I put the airstrike on there because that's the road he's using. Oh. Well, I gotta wait 27 minutes. That's it. Might as well just sit back and watch the fight. Soviets, you don't do much. You just hope everything turns out. There we go. I didn't even see the tank there. Hey, the floggers in there, and having those is a big help. Because he reveals this whole section over here. That's a big help, having those eyes. Brilliant. Those are all these Abrams. Yo, those are all his Abrams. Good. Jeez. I got a helicopter wanting to go and refuel. That doesn't help me. No, but he's just sitting on there. Yeah, that's, well, I don't know if that's wiped out one Abrams. Looks like there were 2 there. Mm. And this guy's still battling to get over. I suppose it's because the bridge was blown. Ugh. Ugh. I gotta bring the tank down here. Or up there. Okay, thank goodness for that. What's your vision there? Yeah, we've got to stop that road, and I need to get some vision here. So take that off. Sorry. You are going to move deliberately to there, and you're going to go on hold over there. You are moving deliberately to there, and you're going to go on screen over there, because you're in a bit of the fight there. I've got to just check my orders, man, because, geez. Okay, what am I sitting at? We've killed 6,000, which is over 50%. And we have a little bit more of the... Alright, so you're going to refuel. What can you see from here? Line of sight. Ugh. Yeah, it's not great, actually. I'm gonna ask you. I know this is a... I don't know. What can you see from here? Line of sight. Good, you've got that. But you've got to... I'm just wondering if I'm going to move you deliberately to there. Boom. And go on hold. Oh, how many orders is that now? 3. Okay, good. Go in the town. You're going to get there at 1604. I think that's a better move to get you to close this road off and then close that side off and then keep this guy here on screen guarding and this guy there. Alright, I think that's a better move. And you just stay on whatever and you stay there. Okay, who's your you? Right, do you have... Yeah, no, you've got beautiful cover. And, okay, good. I'm glad that this oak... Yes, you know, I'm wondering. No, leave him there. He's got such sight. I mean, he's got such... Jesus, just command of the victory axis. So if I ever move anybody in there. I actually don't want the HQ there. This area. I don't know why. I'd rather put the artillery guy in there. No, I want to put the artillery guy in there. Go in there, right? And go and call. And then the HQ guy go back, because you claimed this hex. And go on screen. Yeah, I think that's a good... And then maybe this bomber over here. Yeah. And then you over there. And this bomber over here. And you there. Alright, brilliant. I'm going to keep you guys on hold now. That's 8. Keep the helicopters, yeah? Get him on that hill. So we can stop this road over there. Get him closer to the objective over there. And you'll go on screen there. Use HQ. Okay, now you, in terms of line of sight, no, you covering this road. I like you over there. And I'm going to put you on hold here. So you don't run away. And then you're going to go and get resupplied. Obviously, low ammo. Now, I want to, with my FS, there's one. No, the S. Hey, I've got tons of these floggers, man. I think it's time we bombed that road. I think I'm gonna let go. I've got what? 2 orders. I think I'm gonna FS. I think I'm gonna airstrike there, and you're gonna go, yeah, 1x, yeah, and then one in the middle over here, boom, airstrike, and you're gonna there, boom, and you're gonna go 1. Well, maybe there, sorry, there. Now I can't change it. Why can't I change the bomb? Can't I move it once I've done it? Alright. Why can't I move it? I'll make it 2x's then. Why can't I move this? I can't move my... Okay, well, whatever. That's 8. Alright, let's just see where this goes. Right, I did the best I could with whatever. Okay, brilliant. Those airstrikes are big help, eh? "24 minutes. You finally got on that hill, so I'm glad. Alright, brilliant. I love these airstrikes. Yeah. Oh yes, oh yes. Oh, brilliant. Right in the center, Mr. Fenter. Right there. Look at this little clump over here. I need to put all my aeroplanes down there. All of them. Brilliant. I should have got him earlier on this road here. There. I'm going to concentrate all my air fire over there. I didn't have anything on that X, did I? But I think I blew one of his up. Six minutes. Thank goodness for that. Right, aeroplanes. 3 strikes over there. That's the first thing I'm going to do. 3 strikes along this road. Yeah? 3 of them there, maybe 1 over here. Yeah, I'm going to put some airstrikes over there as well. Hey, he's moving so fast down there. Sheesh, moving so fast down here. Okay, good. Right, this is where we're going. Right, where am I? How many orders? 6! Hey, give me some orders, bro. Airstrike, right in the middle there. Boom. And you're going to have a discretionary of 3. Okay, good. You're in resupply. You're attacking. Good, good. And you're attacking. You can't still move your thing. Okay, you're still going to attack. You're on hold. You're on hold. You're on hold. You're on hold. You're gonna stay there and keep that backstop going, and you're coming back down. In fact, when are you? 1604. I wonder if I just 1604. 31 minutes to my orders. If I put you there, you'd be there at, which is actually not a bad place. You'd be there at 1601, so that's now. Over here, you'd be there at 4, but you got to go through this crap over here. I think I'll put you there, just to get you there into the fight as soon as possible. And you're holding. So, yeah, you're like a bloody, I don't know. I think I need to FS. Okay. You are moving, you on resupply, you are moving. Why don't you not moving? Okay, you're gonna go and call. I'm gonna waste the move with you, and you're gonna neutralize. 1, 2, and 3. You're gonna hoy over there for me. Player 3 of 6. Okay. You're also. I also want to neutralize here as well, so I'm gonna also FS one of these guys. You're not. You're not moving. You're gonna go and call, and you're gonna neutralize. 1, 2, and 3. Boom. That's where you're gonna drop. Your sight, your vision here is good. You should be able to still knock some oaks over there. Where's the aeroplane? Are you still moving? Jeez, you're taking your time. Helicopters, yeah, he should be doing something. I mean, here's the line of sight. I mean, he should be knocking the shit out of these as they're coming down that road. And his vision is also good. He should be. He's gonna stay there. He's my gatekeeper, my guarder. This guy. Oh, why are you moving there? What for? What for? What about here? Or no, it's too dangerous there. He's got a 15. A 15 radius down there. Right, let me just see something. What about there? There's good. If you can move to there, I'd be very appreciative. Yeah. That is actually good for the helicopter. The tank is coming here, so you'll have this vision. This is not the problem. But if I can get him there, he's got awesome sight. Awesome, awesome, awesome. He's covering almost everything. I like him there. He's got 2. Yeah, go there. Yeah, you're moving in there and you're moving in there. And I'm too scared to move you. It takes you 2 hours to get anywhere. What's your vision like? Yeah, you can cover it. You just see what the line of sight here is like. And there's better. Actually, in fact, I'm going to move you deliberate, boom, and boom. Hang on. The line of sight there is great. It's not great there, but there. Even there is good. To here. Yeah, you're going to move deliberate, boom, boom, boom. And in fact, go in there. Yeah. And you're going to dismount 1 kilometer of the X, and you're going to hold that mother. Now I'm thinking of moving you in there. I am. Yeah. Keeping you on the hill. What time would you get there? 16:58, but you'd get there at also 16:58. Which is better, but it's a little close, man. You know. And you have the vision to guard him so that he can go in there. And I'm keeping you on hold and you on hold, and you're going to be guarding this area. You are going to move to, oh, jeez, ran out of orders. Okay, yeah, let's just see what we've killed 6 and he's killed 4. Oh, jeez, we're at way 50%. Right, let's go. Let's see if I can get into that X. Okay, good. You're starting to do your work. Finally. Okay. Good. 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 No, I shot there. Yeah, brilliant. Stop that in. It's those FUs, those floggers and those fences, bro. They flog and they fence. That's what I'd say. Oh, this is my little air guys. Ush. Bus legs. Thank you. In 20 minutes, though. Oh, there is a O there. Well, we're knocking something out. So I lost the aeroplane there. I want it right in the center. Right over there next time. This X here. Oh, mouses. I got some challenges there, I'm sure. And they're worth huge amounts. I think I'm going to put him on that hill. On this hill, yeah. Oh, jeez. This helicopter's still trying to move. I mean, that was an hour ago. Sheesh, that was an hour ago. This helicopter's still trying to move. Okay, where's my FS? You. Airstrike. Boom. And you can go 2 or 3 axis. Boom. You're on your way. You. Well, you know what? I don't care. Hoi. Airstrike. Right in the middle. And you can go 2 axis. Boom. There's a nice clump over there I want to take care of. Oh shit, I don't want to bomb there. Not yet. Okay, good. Barrage. 1, 2, and 3. Go. Right, where's the other oak? I want up this road as well. You. Yeah, no. You barraging. Where are you barraging? No, that's fine. I want neutralize. 1. No, man. It's which oak? Oh, you. Alright, okay. I don't know. What's this vast like here? What if I moved you to there? Oh, I can't move you. No, you decided to bomb there. 3 of 6. Moving. No, you're not moving. Oh, you are moving. Okay, no. Just stay on. Yeah, okay, we'll move. I don't know. And these guys are bombing, but this guy's on low ammo, so he's going to resupply. Okay, good. He's going to resupply, and I'm attacking with those two, and they are resupplying. They're brilliant, these guys. Okay, good. Now, I actually want you to move deliberately to there. Yeah. And I want you... This hill is better than where you are. I mean, that's a good cover. No. I actually want you. Is that better? Yeah, that's okay. But this here is better. And I want you to move deliberate, and into there. That's where I want you. I know there's an infantry unit here. I've got a good indication that there's an infantry unit here. I know that. I don't want to unnecessarily get you all involved here. So I'm going to delete this waypoint and delete this waypoint. And you're just going to go there. Okay. And then get out of your car and fight it out with that bug over there. That's on that hill. And then you, I wish I could move you. Yes, there. You're going to bomb there. In fact, do I have another order? Yes, I have one. 1, 2. Yeah, you're somewhere here. I'll make it 3 there. You're going to bomb over there. Yeah, that's my orders. Right, where do we sit? We've claimed 8,000. So he must be close to combat ineffective. And we're getting close there as well. In fact, where do we stand? We stand at 41%. So we got still a little bit of time. Alright, let's just see where we go with this. Okay, I know about that, obviously. Okay, I thought there was something there. Good. Inside the hornet's nest. And I'm going to drop an FS down there as well. Sorry, floggers or fences or whatever. They're going to flog and fence. They're going to flog and fence over there. I can tell you that now. Brilliant. That's a good place to go. Yeah, I kind of thought he was there. It's got quite a big unit over here. Brilliant. Thank you. He's losing a lot of pieces in those. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah. 64% tactical success. Okay, let's just see how we ended up here. Oh, let's have a look. Okay, 64. So we got a tactical success, which is brilliant. And we had 40% as our forces. Inspectorate congratulates us and rates our performance as competent and professional. Brilliant. Yeah. Sort of similar to the first one, played as NATO. But I'm just going to load him up here. He's practically got nothing left. I think I killed so many of these Abrams. Oh, he's got a fair source here. I didn't realize what a fair amount of oaks he's got there. I didn't realize that. And he holds that X. Does he hold anything else down here? No, he didn't. He didn't get my. Just want to just check. No, he didn't get my. No, he didn't get my thought because he had a helicopter there. Yeah, I think this was a sort of a correct way of playing the Soviets. You know, as you noticed, I mean, I was just a spectator for most of the fight. because initially with the Soviets, with their 30%, their 30 minutes and 40-minute move times and their low order cycles, the Soviets pre-planning is the most important, and then sticking to that plan, sticking to it, and then making minor adjustments. You can't make big adjustments with the NATO, and I'll say this over and over again. You've got 15-minute cycles, so you can react to the battlefield much more quickly. The Soviets can't. So the best form for the Soviets is like a hammer. Just make one big plan and stick to it right to the end. Don't give up with it. And that's what happened here. I sent these oaks down here, the infantry there. I sent the tanks to support them, these guys to anchor over there, and then these guys to come. I was going to send them down here, but I didn't know what he had down here. I thought maybe he had a scout or two down here. But when I realized that he had a considerable force there, I thought, well, I need to anchor this side, anchor over there, and then I went for this hex here, but I didn't get it. He was just too much over there. He tried to come in here, but I was just too strong for him. Yeah, let's just see who the MVP is. Who's the MVP? Who's the best? I want to do this with the Soviets. Are great to play with. Both sides. They require different types of thinking. Let's just go there and just see if I can find who's the MVP. 28. 27, 32. I remember the 32. Right, I'm just going to remember. Sometimes I miss these. 32. He's the MVP. He's probably been killed. It was an armored regiment. It was a tank. The second B. I don't think we've got him. No, they've been wiped out. The second B of the second 32 regiment, 32 armored regiment. The second B. No, it's the second D. There's not. Oh, that's. Oh, jeez, no. Where am I now? Why do I have the? Oh, let me just put the. Maybe I do still have him. The second B. No. No, I don't have him left. The second of the first. No, those are those. I always like to just have a look. The second B. No, those are guards. This is what's. See, this guy here is part of the guards. Well, he fell underneath because you know what happened. I lost his HQ. So it was second B. That's the second and fourth guards. That's where no, he wasn't a guards regiment. He was a tank. But anyway, it was one of these guards guys. I have no more tanks left. So it was from these guys, and he lost his HQ initially. So yeah, it's a tank. Where are we now? Let me just go back down here. No, I'd like to just harper about this. Where is he now? I've got the wrong. Oh, did I pick the wrong? No, I picked the wrong. My apologies, man. I picked the wrong. I was looking at the NATO. Yeah, that was their MVP. All right, so who's our one? Yeah, 12, 16. Yeah, the two SPA, self-propelled artillery. I'm sure 68th Guards. Two SPA. Jeez, two SPA. Who the hell's that? We actually killed 33 tanks, and that was all these Abrams. The second SPA, I think he's still alive, if I'm not mistaken. The second SPA. Yeah, it was definitely second SPA, 68th Guards. Second SPA. Ooh, is he? Yeah. Second SPA. This one. Second SPA. Oh, she was an artillery regiment. 3 tanks, 6 APCs, 4 infantry. Yeah, the second SPA, 68th Guards motorized. He was the one that killed 3 tanks, 6 SPA, and 4. Let me just check here. Yeah. 3 tanks. That's right, 6 SPA. He killed the most. He was the MVP, his artillery regiment. And we killed most, 33, 35 tanks we wiped out here. That right? That doesn't look like 35. 7, 7, 14. Maybe. Yeah, 4, 2, yeah, 35 tanks. So I was looking at their MVP was one of their tanks. Yeah, one of their tanks was the MVP that got that 35 or whatever. I was looking at the wrong one. So we got both MVPs. Great. All right, thoroughly enjoyed it. Fantastic game. Go buy it. You won't go wrong. It's worth every penny. It's such an awesome thinking game. And I thoroughly enjoyed this one just as much as the first herd. Anything else? No, I think that's it. I think we covered everything. All right. Please, Sean from Combat Simulations, please subscribe to my channel. It's free. And also leave comment suggestions. Watch my videos. Yeah, it'll help me out a lot. All right. Until our next video, good day on you.